Hello, hello, hello. This is your girl Diva Diva Fashionista, and this is my weekly recap and review of the show Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. This was such a good episode, and I'm just going to keep it so cute and simple tonight because I usually give you like a play-by-play, blow-by-blow, just full in-depth review, just telling you everything that happens. But I'm going to try something different. I want to keep it a little shorter and just tell you the highlights of tonight's episode. You can let me know down in the comments how you like it, if you like it better when it's just every single thing, or if you like it when it's cute, because it's going to be cute tonight. We're going to start off with how they left off because they like cliffhangers. All right, watch me flip, watch me nene. Yes. And yeah, I don't know where they got that title from. If I had to pick a title, I would say drama over here and a whole lot of drama over there, because it was, guys, they ended this episode with a bang. But we're going to start at the beginning with Miss Deb meeting Alfonso, I believe it, or was Alonzo. I don't know, because I really wasn't here for the Bow Wow drama. Because Miss Deb is meeting with Bow Wow's father. And yes, Bow Wow looks like his father. And as Deb put it, the leaf don't fall far from the tree. I thought it was the apple, but okay. I've been known to redo a cliche myself. But yes, she meets with Mr. Alfonso, and Mr. Daddy Bow Wow, Papa Bow Wow, is like, basically, like, he feels where the relationship didn't go as well as it could is because, Bow Wow didn't even try to get him help. And Deb is basically like, what you're not going to do is try to put it on him. And I do agree with Miss Deb, because it's not Bow Wow's responsibility. I don't care how much money, how much success his father may think that his son has. It's not Bow Wow's job as the parent to make sure that the relationship is where it needs to be. That was Papa's responsibility, and he was too busy drinking to do so. So the relationship is a mess, and we don't really get a clear resolution. Deb is just basically saying to him, like, after she gives him a speech about what he should be doing, she's letting him know she's here for him as well. She basically just says she has to see what her next step is going to be. And we do see a scene with her and Brat. They're in the studio, and Bow Wow was supposed to go to the studio, but he never made it on time. So again, Jermaine leaves, and Brat gives a speech. She gives him a speech, and again, with the speeches, basically just asking what he want to do, tell him he needs to just get in here and just do what he has to do. And Bow Wow just has every excuse in the world. He's just saying he's so distracted. His solution is he needs to bring his family, being Joy and Shy, over to Atlanta so that he can get focused, because that's when he's his most focused. That's what he's convinced, that he's most focused when it's his daughter and his baby mom's around. But Brat gives him the speech, and then Bow Wow's like, all right. He exits, and then it's not in the same frame, but we do get a scene with Deb and Brat, and they're talking about Bow Wow. And Deb needs to let Brat know that she met with Papa Bow and what she's gonna do next. And Brat is just like, I do not know. Can I tell you, I'm just living for Brat's hair. I love the little twist and the color. She's like bringing back 94, 95 when she dropped, but a modern twist on it. She's staying true to who she is and her look in the 2000s, and I love it. So Deb and Brad have their little scene, and it's like, hey, cut. But you really see that they're really friends, because they're about to wrap it up, and somebody's gonna saute on something, somebody's gonna marinate on something. But Brad looks at Deb and says, you want to go get something to eat? And Deb was like, yeah, let's do that. So they go, they have some, to get something to eat, and they're still filming as they're outside, and like, remember the last time? Yeah, it's like, I'ma blow smoke in your face. And Brat makes a joke about some chocolate, and Deb not really knowing what the chocolate was until she's like, that's some weed, bitch. Like, it was really cute, really funny, y'all. My man actually rewinded it and had to watch that scene again. It was really cute. Okay, we have Ayana. she's on the phone. I think it was with Bow Wow. Everybody's talking to Bow Wow, you know, the central character of the show. And they decide that they're going to try to get Reginae and Mr. Brandon together to try to resolve, you know, things before Reginae's birthday party. So what I'm not really clear on is why they need to have a dinner before the party. That was really weird. And the venue, where the venue is, they're at the venue. That's where the dinner is. It was just a little bit crazy. I'm trying to see what else was kind of important or interesting or funny. Brandon goes to speak to Miss Deb, and he lets her know that he wants to have a showcase because he's basically tired of people saying, who is Brandon? What does he do? He needs to show exactly who Brandon Barnes is and how he's a developer of talent. So he's going to have a showcase, and even though he doesn't want his mom's involvement, like he doesn't need her so hands-on, he wants to let her know what's going on, and he wants her on the panel. And of course, Miss Deb, or Debbie as he puts it, she agrees, and she's all like, knew you was gonna come get me anyway. So that was a pretty cute scene. You know, I didn't take notes this week because I was like, I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna, whatever sticks out is what's gonna stick out. We got to get into the Bow Wow drama because this was actually kind of interesting. So Bow Wow calls his baby moms. He FaceTimes her and his daughter, and it's so heavily just the production is just so hands-on. It's supposed to be a spur of the moment thing, but how's the camera crew all the way in LA at Joy's house? Okay, so yeah, it's filmed. It's being filmed. He's FaceTiming them, but it's being filmed. So he asked them to come over, and he's like, oh, you know, Shy, do you want to come to the Atlanta? At first she's like, no. He's like, come on. And Bow Wow, the way he speaks, he's still this such a young dude, and where he communicates with his family is just the same way, just all swagged out, slang, all that, you know. So he's telling his little daughter, like, you know, you want to come. So of course she says yes. So he asks Joy, do you want to come? Are you going to come? And she's like, yeah, I might be able to make that. Matter of fact, I'm going to make that happen for you. So they come, and it's not the same scene. I'm jumping all over the place. When they come to Atlanta, you see them arriving at Bow Wow's mom's estate. They arrive at the estate, and Joy runs up to the door. Shy runs up to the door. She's like, Daddy, and he gets her, and it's like, oh my gosh. And he leans in to give a kiss to Joy, and that's when I was just like, it was cheek. She gave him, It was very just stale, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not here for that. I think I was kind of rooting for this relationship to work out, but just seeing I was like, yeah, I'm kind of not here for this. This might be over for them. And some scenes later, you do see where first Bow Wow brings him to the house, and you know, Joy is all like, I thought y'all was gonna get us a room or something. And he's like, all the rooms we got here, there's no need for that. So, you know, he leads them upstairs and shows her little play area where he has everything set up, the TP, some paints, you know, just so Shy can enjoy herself. I got it right. Shy can enjoy herself while she's at her grandmama's estate. And some scenes later, you have Bow Wow and just Joy. And Joy comes in, and she's like, what is this? And it's real dim. Got the candles light. Got the Mo Easy. The Moet is there. And, you know, he's just really trying to romance her. And he's like, you know, just talking. He gives her an apology. And I'm kind of not here for the apology because I feel like you just trying to get in her pants, boy. You not fooling nobody. And Joy's not really just trying to give him a really straight up answer whether it's going to be something or it's not going to be something. She just kind of like, yeah, okay, we'll see. And all right, I don't need to keep you any longer. I don't need to just draw this out any longer. The main event, this week's main event is the dinner. So I don't know if they are in a cab. Ayanna and Brandon are in a cab going to the dinner. I don't really know. We didn't really get a lot of Zanique, and if we did, I was a little distracted. I really just wasn't here. I know we had a Shania Ayana scene, yeah, and there's maybe a lot of stuff I'm skipping over, but we need to get to the nitty gritty. So Branson and Ayana, I think it's Bow Wow's idea that Branson come to the pre-party so that, you know, we can kind of hash things out, get them together before like maybe her birthday, because it might be a little disrespectful for Brandon just to show up to the party, you know. So let's have the party with the cast and just let's hash it out. So Reggie does not know that Brandon is coming. We did get a cute scene with Reginae and Toya where I'm assuming we're in Reginae's closet and she's looking through her clothes and she pulls out this little like patent leather plastic thing, and she's holding it up like this might be cute, and it takes her mama to come in and she's like, oh, that skirt is nice, and she's like, this is a skirt. So I don't know, was she playing in Toya's closet or that's her closet? Not really clear. But she's, you know, she's in the closet so, talking about her party and who she's going to invite. And, you know, Toya makes it clear that Brandon's not invited. And Reggie's like, of course, I don't mess with him. Of course he wouldn't be there. So, you know, Toya is happy about the party all of a sudden. And Toya is doing her little, yes, feeling herself with her denim. Not throw my denim on too, Toya. You got some competition over here. You know, she's doing her little, yes, in the mirror. And Reggie's just, she's not really here for it. Yeah, I thought that was a cute scene as well. But so now we're at the pre-party. And they're at dinner, and of course, here comes Brandon. He walks in, and Reggie's like, oh no. Oh no, what is he doing here? So she's like, you know, nothing's gonna go down till she gets an apology. So she's being very, Reggie got a mouth. Reggie, I don't know, a lot of people don't like Reggie. They keep saying like, stay in a child's place. She's just so out of pocket. And I think it's cute to a certain extent. I think her little one-liners, now Brandon got some one-liners. His mouth is nothing to mess with. So the two, his mouth, her mouth, it's just they bound to clash. Like they're not going to get along because they both think they the top dog, the baddest. You know, so they're pretty much, yeah, that's going to just be a pecking order. They're just going to be going at it every time. And so, Reggie was real like trying to be, you know, real cute with the sassy and the snaps and the voice. And it was just like, girl, if you don't have several, I know you're sitting down, but you need to have several seats. It's just like, girl, like just trying to just, she was saying he's a grown man. You trying to son this grown man. I don't know where she thought that was going to be okay in any place, anywhere where that was going to be all right, where that was going to sit well with anybody. So Brandon is trying to play the game to the extent of Brandon playing the game. Brandon doesn't feel apologetic. Like he tells her, like, why would I apologize for something that I said that I felt was truthful? You know, you said some things and I said some things. And Reggie is still just not really letting him talk. She's cutting him off. She's really being snippy. And it's just like, yeah, it goes left. Of course it goes left. And then Reggie gets up. She's like, now can I leave? And I'm not quite clear who she's talking to. Is she talking to her castmates? Is she talking to production? Who is she talking to? Can I leave? And it goes back into the juvenile adolescent. Because she was like, the way my 18 is set up. Okay, so we're under the impression that you're of age now. So you're grown. But she's still telling him, like, he shouldn't have stooped down to her level. So has your level elevated in the short time between you being 17 and 18? Because not that much time has passed, because you're still harping on the argument that got y'all here. So I'm confused there. But now Reggie is just like, I gotta go, like, da, da, da. I'm gonna get my mom and my cousins to come down because they right upstairs. So she's leaving, and it is really awkward because the other cast members are not saying anything. I don't know if they edited them saying anything out, because even Bow Wow was just sitting there, and she runs off and she leaves the scene, and you see how much production and just people. So I don't know if the people that, because their faces blurred out, so I don't know if all those people were just people who were just at the hotel, if this is the night of her party, if they're there because of that. It's just a big production crew, because she's walking, she breaks the fourth wall, as they call it, and she's like rushing out, and you see a bunch of people. She even bumps into another hotel person. She's like, excuse me, sir, you know, and she's like, I'm gonna get my mother and my cousins. And Brandon, you see Bow like, all right, let's get him out of here. That back door, let's go, because this is gonna get crazy. He's like, I gotta get him out of here before Wayne comes. So, you know, she goes upstairs and she tells Toya, you know, basically what happened. And now they're riding down. There's a bunch of people on this elevator. So I'm under the impression that all these people in the elevator is with them or part of the crew, because it's a bunch of people in the elevator and she's rehashing what happened. And Toya's like, he said that again, the whole, I can help your father's career. No, she's just still mad. He said something to that effect, and she had to clarify, like, well, he said this, but it's like she's just still mad over it. So now she's like, oh, and you know, Toya's like, calm down, because I got this. You know, so they come downstairs and they looking for him. And you just see, again, people just everywhere. They looking, where's Brandon, where's Brandon? So I don't know if someone didn't let him leave, because it looked like they had enough time for them to exit. But you see her and they go over to confront Brandon, and my hitter Ayana throws her little self in front of, she's like this, like, you're not touching him. She's not saying anything, she's being respectful about it, but she got her body posted in front of him. And so now the cousins is like, nah, there's no need to talk, we came down to do whatever. You said beat him up, right? And you serious, so let's beat him up. And Toya is still trying to have a conversation where I'm like, confronts him and just like, why are you messing with my baby? But and Reggie she's here for it. She posted up, but then she's like, don't hit him, you know, which I'm confused. Didn't you say beat him up and be serious? But you really just want your mother to light into him, which is what she's doing. And that's where we leave off, guys. I'm like, can it be next week? Can it be next week? Because I don't think they're gonna fight. I don't think things are gonna get physical, but it just got so dramatic, and it's just so, just got you on your toes. Like, what is about to happen? This is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, you can tell that they weren't prepared for this, because if this, and I probably said this a lot during this review, it's like, if this was like Love and Hip Hop, they wouldn't have gotten within feet of each other. There's so much security, so many bodyguards everywhere, that they wouldn't have gotten within feet of each other. There is no security. I guess they thought they was going to do this little cutesy little teen show with a little hip hop edge, and that's not what they're getting. It's like, it's about to be something. And you see, well, I skipped over. Brandon's trying to get out his jacket on one side. He's on the phone. I'm like, who is on the phone? Is he calling Waka? Because we know Waka's about that life. Is he calling Miss Deb? Because she about that life too. So don't get it twisted, Reggie. Brandon got goons too. And this is just going to be so crazy, because we got a family full of just, yes, I don't know how this is going to play out in the long run, but it's just a mess, and I'm totally here for it. Guys, please let me know what you thought of this week's episode. Please let me know what you thought of this review. Are you here for it? Are you living for these episodes? Are you living for these reviews? If you haven't already, please like, rate, and always subscribe, because I got more heat for you. I'm going to be here. I think I'm going to do Love and Hip Hop Hollywood when it comes on. I think I'm going to do the Love and Hip Hop reunion, Atlanta reunion, even though I didn't do the series, because, you know, I wasn't, it's hard keeping up with these things. But I thank you so very much for watching. And until next time, guys, you can always catch me, or I'll catch you in the next one. Later.